Sorry,
Now,
I was just...
Did you not read the email? Did you not get the call?
That we had to hurry up, we had to sit down. I was just hugging Hughie and Freddie, telling them that West Ham are going to turn them over.
But we are talking about being contacted by email, by phone, whatever it is, by contact by your employer out of hours. Because in Australia, they think it's wrong to do this. They're about to pass laws that give workers the right to report employers who demand responses to calls and emails when staff are off the clock.
So is it time the UK gets its own right to disconnect? Entrepreneur Danny Gray says the policy has his full support, but businesswoman Queenie Porter says it would have serious consequences. So two diametrically opposed perspectives, both entrepreneurs, business people. Danny, why do you think it's a good idea?
First of all, those two, they're the new Ant and Dec.
They're amazing.
Brilliant, aren't they?
What they're doing,
Perfect.
amazing. It makes you feel good, right? But I think the opposite to making you feel good is exactly what we're talking about today. So I think contacting people outside of work, demanding 24/7 access, is not conducive to a good work environment. It doesn't... I think if you're doing that, I think you're not running your business correctly, right? I think if you go to work for 8 hours a day, work 8 hours and have your break in your home life, for your mental health, it is massively important. As soon as you do this with people and start sending emails, making calls, the panic that sets in with those people, it's not conducive to a good work environment. And what we see now, a good work environment gives longevity to a brand. And I think it's all about culture. And if you create that, they will work hard for you regardless.
Queenie?
I don't agree with that. I feel like to have a successful business, everyone has to feel like they're a family and everyone has to feel like they're part of it with you. And to be able to build that business and to be able to basically people feel like they can all do it together. And I think actually it has the opposite. If you start thinking that actually I go to work and, you know, I haven't got supportive staff and we're not a family, then you will start panicking when you leave. I feel like as an employer as well, I like people to feel like they can contact me if they've got issues, you know, and if they want to be able to talk about things out of hours.
Yeah, but that doesn't work all the time, though.
But then you're breeding robots. You're telling them you've got to check in and check out, and then people don't feel like they're personal, people don't feel like they can all talk.
No, but what we're talking about is persistency, persistently doing it, right? Of course, if something happens at work and there's something you need, it's urgent, we've got to do it,
This is a law.
But let's
to make it a law, that's
no,
way
but it's
too strict.
persistency. It's about doing it too much, and that's the thing. If you do it too much and
people
people
at
at home...
within your business, then you don't feel like that being contacted by your boss is a bad thing out of hours.
Yeah, but
if you're a boss where people feel like that, then maybe it's about the leader, not about the employees.
Oh, hey, my phone's going. Sorry, I've got to take it. Oh, it's my boss. I've got to take it. I'm sorry. See my panic? That's what happens if you have that culture.
If you're that sort of boss, though, that's the culture you're creating.
That's what's happening with those bosses and those work and those managers. They think they can call at any point. Of course, in a small business like ours, it's a bit different. It's a family culture. When you get to a big organisation, that culture goes. So having that environment for people, it doesn't work. You have a different structure
where you have heads of, where people still feel like they can check in with people.
Yeah, but it's never going to work like that. They can just check in. You have to have... And mental health is a massive thing for this. You need a clear break for working, to go home, relax, take time off, not have to worry about work. And if that happens, you come in 10 times
you want to be able to
strong
talk to somebody. Mental health needs support. So you want to be able to talk to someone. What if you get home from a stressful day and the only person you can talk to is your boss because they're the only ones that understand?
No, but we're talking about emails demanding. We're talking about demanding work. We're talking about you need to finish this tomorrow. I need it tomorrow over the weekend. I need this for Monday. I've got a big meeting. That is what we're talking about, not about supporting. That's completely different.
I think it's all about the company culture you breed. And the best thing that I've done within my business is we don't do the interview process. We now do where you come in for a 2-day trial. You get to see if you like the culture, get to see if you like the people. And if the culture's right for you, then you join the business.
It's got to fit for both the employee and the employer.
And even as the boss, so to speak, a bit of an old school term, I'm constantly accessed all the time, and I like that because I want.
But this law is about
persistence.
It's about persistency, right? And that's the difference from just having a quick call. That's fine, but I agree, persistency. It should not happen.
Let's have a look at the poll. This is the poll that'll be running. Should it be a criminal offence? 66% said yes, it should be.
Oh,
84% said no.
Everyone, get in there.
Queenie, we're going to have to leave it.
We're going to have to leave it. We're going to have to pass a law and say it's time for Christine.